And then a couple of rule changes. How do you think whatever has been done for the hip drop tackle and trying to remove it, how's that going to be a challenge for you with some of your players and teaching it and getting it out of the game to avoid a flag?
No, for us, it's not going to be a big problem because we didn't teach it to begin with, and we try not to do it, and we don't condone it at all. I think it's great to get out of the game. I think it just brings more awareness to when some people are trying to get down, and I don't think it'll be a problem for our team. I think it'll be interesting in the league if somebody's at the end of the ball game and somebody's trying to get out of bounds and runs a crossing route and somebody's chasing them from behind and tries to keep them in bounds. That will be very interesting. Nobody tries to do it. Nobody wants to do it. I think it should be banned from the game. I think it just brings more awareness to it. But as far as we're concerned, we don't teach it and we try not to do it at all.
And then how do you think the new kickoff rules are going to change things? How do you think that's going to play out?
That one's going to be interesting. So it'll be a very interesting preseason. I think guys that have returners, it'll be interesting with the closeness of the kickoff team now. It's almost like a defensive play as opposed to a special teams play because of how close they are in proximity at this point. It's just a matter of where the double teams come from, and your guess is going to be as good as mine. We're going to sample some things in preseason and put out there and see if it works for the best.
Interesting. You think? Could you expound on that when you say it's going to be more like a defensive play than a special teams play? Because you also have two guys, right? There's going to be two returners.
There'll be two returners back there, but you're only going to be 10 yards from the blocker, so
Right.
You can run down there. You don't have to run fully down the field. You're already going to be down there, and they're going to have two returners, but you still got 11 guys. It's like having a quarterback and a running back back there, and they can't throw it to each other technically. But it's going to be interesting. The blocking schemes are going to be interesting. Do you need bigger guys? Do you need more athletic guys? No different than the kickoff team. Do you have bigger D linemen out there? Do you have linebackers? Where the small, fast guys going to be? And do they pull people? Do they double one guy? And the dynamics of it is going to be very interesting. So the people that can get off blocks the best and kind of corral it will have some success, and the people that can't, they may pop them through the hole and you may start kicking it in the end zone. But we're going to try both, and we have some new things we want to try in preseason to see if that works for us.
And then is there conceptually a different type of returner, or you just, no, let's get the fastest guy out there and see what works?
I think it probably needs to be a bigger guy because those guys are a little close. I think there are some small guys that can do it, that have done it. You're probably more into the running back mode as opposed to the little short, quick returner mode, unless he has some toughness there, because it's going to be 11 guys already down there. So you're going to have to get hit at some point.
And then roster-wise, does that factor in who makes a 53?
It will factor in. I think it has a great deal of who factors in, whether you carry more DBs or more linebackers, or is that receiver still good enough to play special teams that can tackle? So you run into a bunch of dynamics depending on the team of what you have and what you don't have already.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.